What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel here. Watch what happens next. By the title, you can tell we'll be diving into episode 5. Episode 5 of House of the Dragon. Like we're already over the halfway point of this season, and I just can't because yeah. Hopefully this episode is like lighter than the last one because as you guys have seen, if you guys have not seen, definitely check out my episode 4 reaction where I bawled my eyes out. Rest in peace to my queen Rhaenys. Yeah. You guys also, if you guys see my eyes are red, if they're still red, don't mind it. Water splashed my face and I rubbed them too hard and they've been red for like the past hour or so, and it's annoying. Like, it's been annoying. So hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much. I'm excited to get into this episode, but also dreading it because the aftermath of Meleys and Rhaenys, I just can't. I really just can't. I don't know where they can go from here because they lost a big piece of their team. Like the Black Council, like it's gonna be a mess. But if you guys would like the full and unedited reactions like this one and other ones that's on my channel, definitely check out my Patreon, which will be linked in the description box below. Also, like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already because yeah, we got more things coming. Yeah. Alrighty, guys, without further ado, let's get right into the video. I'm really assuming that they're gonna put the Rhaenys thing at the end of it. Tragic. Also, my best friend got me this for my birthday. My birthday just passed. I just turned 29. So happy belated birthday to me. But yeah, he gave me this. He gave me 2. And I'm excited. Like, my heart was so full. Because he knows how much I love this show. I got a new tattoo, or 2. I got a koi fish. But also I got a fire and blood tattoo alongside my dragon that I already have. So yeah, I'm building my little sleeve so nicely. I'm excited. And thank you guys for not making me feel crazy in the last reaction when I was crying and stuff. Oh, so they didn't add it. Maybe they didn't add it because they didn't. Well, the people did see it. It's Corliss. Poor Corliss. I hate this for the blacks. Because honestly, not the black people, but the Team Black. You get it. But I hate it for them because we could potentially losing people. It could have been you. If you would have went, it would have been you. They would have definitely took you out. Ew, is the fruit rotten? Oh, they're rationing it off because I think they what is it? Driftmark is cutting off this food supply.
Behold, a traitor dragon Meleys!
Excuse me?
Slain at Brook's Rest by your king!
This is crazy. What tool do they even use to take off that baby head?
Mark my words, this is a black omen.
But I heard somebody also said on like TikTok that it doesn't really do good for the dragons. That they're like taking them through the street, showing that they can be killed. So I'm excited to see what comes of that, because
Don't they realize we won the battle?
Whatever.
If it was one.
It was no victory, child, right? Because Aegon, I think Aegon is still alive. That's what the people are saying. He's still alive.
Meleys!
I thought the dragons was gods.
Slain at Brook's
Where's the thing though? He said, I thought the dragons were gods. They really had Balerion and Meraxes' head. Meraxes' head is on Dragonstone, and Balerion, his thing is in the Red Keep. I want this 30-inch bust down blown back for real. All this is both of y'all fault. Girl, don't trust him. He took the dagger from him. Yikes. He ain't making no noise or nothing. No. He made me too much pain though. Helena said, got him. Got him. Is he in there with the sword? Why they pick the sword out first? Oh, yeah. Not the silencers in the back ready to do the do if it comes to it.
Is he alive?
His grace remains with us.
Oh, he burned that bad. He burned, but not that bad. Just a little crispy. What are they picking off in the burn? The burnt skin? Oh, his arm! Oh my god. And he must be in so much pain that he knocked out unless they got him off the milk of the poppy. Oh my god. I'm like Allison, and it stink probably. Burnt flesh. That looks disgusting. Where's Daemon? Daemon need to see this.
Is my son going to die?
I'm afraid I cannot say. His next hours are most critical.
Someone will have to rule in his stead.
Really? This is what you came to talk about?
What happened?
We took the castle at the cost of some 900 men.
She's talking about what Aegon.
The king. Sir Kristen, what befell him?
His grace fought valiantly.
She acting like she asking the question like what befell him, but like, girl, he was fighting on his dragon against another dragon. Like, what do you mean?
And Aemond? What was his part in this?
I could not say.
How?
Our largest dragon has been killed. Kristen Cole marches about the Crown Lands unchallenged. Duskendale,
She looking like what?
the one we hope that Daemon will raise. He who has left us after some marital spat.
Oh my goodness, sir. Have several seats.
My loyalty to you is proven, my queen.
Your loyalty, perhaps.
Then your mouth.
But your willingness to give me deference in a time of war.
I could never doubt your capability.
But your tongue.
It is merely that the gentler sex, heretofore, has not been much privy to the strategies of battle.
Get her out of here! There has been peace in our lifetime. You've seen no more battles than I have.
Gather him, and what battles have he fought in? Let's start there. Dang, Bernice would normally come in and get the girls together, my poor baby.
If Aegon is dead, we will soon know it.
If we can strike King's Landing before their dragon is recovered...
Then I myself must do it.
My queen, you are the crown. It's out of the question.
What would you have?
But who would do it? Not her son. It won't be Jace. Lena? I mean, not Lena. Baylor? These kids losing everybody. They done lost their brother, their sister Visenya, their grandmother.
Where are you going?
To Harrenhal.
Period.
And you think you will tame him? When the Queen herself could not?
My mother gladly sends you away. To scout, to fight. Whilst I'm here being forced to play the coddled princeling, it's humiliating.
You are the heir.
You are the succession.
Exactly. Think about it, Jace. But I get him. I get him, though.
I must act. The phrase.
What about him?
They control the crossing at the Twins. Cregan Stark's greybeards are marching south. If his men had a direct route into the Riverlands, we would not have to wait for Daemon to act.
That's what Robb Stark tried to do when they was trying to cross over. He had to marry one of the Freys that came about the Red Knight, if you get what I'm saying. That's crazy that they brought that up again.
Can renounce the false King Aegon as a usurper. Bend the knee to me. Or your house.
Why you? But why you though? You're not the king.
Than bend my knee before some heathen Blackwood cunt.
Oh God.
That is quite the impression, Lord Bracken. But alas, not an answer.
Do you bend the knee or become bones?
We choose fire.
Oh. I wanted to see it.
I did not think they would be so eager to die. They would rather burn than succumb. Exactly the kind of men I need. It may yet be possible, I think, for both of us to achieve our ends.
They are unyielding in battle, but every man has a weakness.
You take my meaning, then.
Does he even know that Rhaenys died?
There are things the crown itself must not be seen to do.
I am your servant, your grace.
What he about to do? Kill the leader? Daemon, looking kind of daddy-ish. This the veil?
Are you listening?
Yeah, this the veil, because that's what Miss Girl at.
You promised the Queen Rhaenyra 15,000 swords.
In return for protection.
A dragon. She sent 2.
Where the baby dragons?
I have hunting hounds that are more fearsome.
They are dragons nonetheless.
I do not recall you specifying the size of the beast in your request. Will you goad me, child?
Oh!
The dragons will grow.
But not that fast.
I mislike feeling powerless.
So do I.
Y'all kind of right there together, queens. That's bickering and more understanding.
My sympathies
For the death of your grandmother.
Did she not know?
They speak around me, not to me.
Oh, girl, you need to put him in check then. Was that the dragon?
Will you send to him?
For too long I have looked to him for strength. If I must be supplicant to my own husband, what does that make me?
It makes you guys a dynamic duo, like.
Parading a dragon's head through the streets like a prize of war. But the people see an ill omen.
Yes, as do I.
They are afraid. Bread is scarce.
And you think they will turn to me?
To the discontented, rumors are feed.
Period. Feed them the rumors, girl. Keep your ears to the street, Massaria.
There is more than one way to fight a war.
There is more than one way to skin a cat. Who is this? Oh, that's the girl leaving. I remember I seen a picture, like the still of it, when she was like walking through, I think King's Landing with the hood on. Yeah, her. But what is she going to do?
Thought of her lying in a field, broken amongst her enemies.
Are we going to have a funeral for her? Because I really would love to pay tribute to my girl. Like,
Did your grandmother ever tell you of the night she claimed Maylis?
My father was furious. His own mother's dragon. The fastest beast ever known, and she'd have none of him. But bent her neck to Rhaenys.
Daemon took Rhaenys' father's dragon, which is funny because they both have each other's parents' dragons.
For what she gave me in the end. I'm grateful. And with her gone, I must rely on you. Would you give this to your grandsire?
Daemon.
That witch still after him?
You were always the strong one.
Who was that? Daemon, be so for real. Who is this hussy?
Viserys was unsuited for the crown, but you, Daemon, you were made to wear it.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
If only you'd been born first, my favorite son.
Is that about his mother?
Is the duck not to your liking, Your Grace?
He just ate the box to his... What is that on his back?
There's also goose, if you prefer it.
Can I get something that's not bleeding? Thank you. Daemon was shagging his... What's wrong with her?
It appears the winds have shifted and each side has suffered great loss and will be unsure of what is to follow.
Daemon, you need to go back to Dragonstone.
William Blackwood is bringing House Bracken to heel.
She gets on my nerves.
Is there any gold left in your coffers?
Enough to keep this small establishment, you see, fed and warm.
Perhaps she could provide the necessary coin, if you could only write to her.
No.
But why? I don't understand why he's not writing to her.
I shall guarantee the payment myself.
He's so prideful, like, sir.
You should address me as my king.
But you're the prince.
But you're not the king.
What would you call the husband of the queen?
Well, the king.
There it is, then.
Consort.
You ate that. That last bit seems unnecessary, don't you think?
No, it does not. So they're trying to make it seem like Daemon wants to be king?
We are grateful for your works, Grand Maester. Has he woken?
I must admit, I'm not sure he will ever wake. Our king's fate...
Look at you.
...lies with the gods now.
She looked directly at him. She know it was something up. She know. Girl, just go in the thing and kill Vagar.
But now we must name a regent to take his place. Until he recovers. I myself served in this role for my husband. I am well prepared to do it again.
Oh, period.
Admirably in a time of peace, Your Grace, but circumstances have changed.
Have they?
The obvious choice is his immediate successor, Prince Aemon.
Knew that's gonna happen.
And his lack of restraint has already cost us dearly.
They all in this mess because of Aemon. No shade. By way of Alicent, though.
But my experience is needed here, at this table.
No offense was...
Then why didn't Rhaenyra do it then?
Lord Larys.
I agree, Your Grace. It must be Prince Aemon.
Yikes! They all going to get... Girl, you have no say here.
But the hand speaks with the king's voice, Sir Kristen. What say you?
Aemond is the next in line. It must be him.
And that's unanimous, girl. Get your stuff and go. Get your stuff and go. And he gonna immediately get up and go sit in the chair? He been waiting for this. He looked directly at her. I can't wait till he dies. I really can't wait till Aemon die too. Like, I really just can't.
What is our standing in the river?
And he gets straight to it.
Size.
She's over this. I would be too, though. But at the same time, she can't be mad because you undermined Rhaenyra because you were saying basically a woman couldn't sit on the throne, which is why you put your child to the throne. On the throne. And then you want to rule as regent? It makes no sense. His daughter's still sick? They don't have no milk of the poppy for her?
We must get out.
And where would you have us go?
Yeah, where you going?
We should make for Tumbleton.
What is that?
You would have me turn beggar.
What? This is not about your pride. Y'all ain't got no food. What do you mean?
Stay and wait for his empty promises, husband. With them, you can feed the mouths of ghosts.
But how is the daughter gonna travel? Stand up. Oh my God, that scared me. She can't even stand up. The dog is still out there. Oh my God, somebody get that dog a bath. Get some nice little puppy child for that thing.
Seeing faithfully to the Prince Regent's commands, what he is. What he has somehow become.
Cause he helped him. I feel like everybody aided in it.
Has your loyalty faded, or does it flourish only at night and flee the sunrise like a moth?
We have given the war to the dragons.
The dragon rider should lead us. What we must do now is terrible.
Is this who you are, Alison?
I did not ask to be spared, and I did not give you leave to speak my name.
Are they gonna close the doors now? Jesus Christ. Are those the gold cloaks? That's sad. They locking up people in there. That is so sad.
To return to your homes! We want me!
Oh, that is so sad. Oh, that is so sad. Like everybody die. Who was that? Oh, that's Jace Dragon.
We need to check him before he reaches River Run. That requires passage.
Our hesitance does not lie in Rhaenyra as queen. Our fear lies in Vhagar.
Oh, true.
You fear a dragon leagues away when mine own sits outside your walls.
Period. Because I'll burn this right now.
Though it occurs to me that dragons cannot be in two places at once.
Or three. What do you want?
They want a dragon there too?
You want Harrenhal.
Oh! Girl, you don't want Harrenhal. I promise you. Is he gonna say he can give Harrenhal to them? But you can't do that because you're not the king. Jace, don't be like Aegon, drinking and driving.
What does her grace desire?
But he is doing a lot though. I like this though.
Bent knees.
Our baby's grown up to quite a young man. He's grown up to quite a young man. Oh, here she goes. Watching him. She's really in this man's head. And then she gonna walk away.
Let it not be said that Daemon Targaryen failed to dirty his hands in this war.
Oh, let me see them. Sit. Sit.
She's doing too much. Like, for real.
There's news, then.
News.
Children being taken from their mothers, men coming home to find their doors unlocked.
War is a terrible thing.
Oh, that's the black ones that onto the Brackens?
The Brackens had their chance to do as I required.
In the name of power, it's the weak and the women who must endure.
She's not wrong.
The realm will suffer if Aemon One-Eye rules.
Aemon One-Eye, really?
But I'm sure your tactics are, after all, approved by the Queen.
The people who support her will not be led by her. They look to a man for strength.
What?
When I take King's Landing, Rhaenyra is welcome to join me there and take her place by my side. King and Queen.
What? I don't like this. I don't like this.
Blackwoods have overwhelmed the Brackens, and House Bracken is yours.
Period.
I thought you at high tide.
Where's my girl's funeral?
My castle is a tomb. Empty.
Queen Rhaenyra wishes to name you Hand.
Even the death of my wife does not content her. And she not asked enough of my house.
Rhaenys was not only your wife, she was a Targaryen princess.
Period.
Queen who never was, and she flew to Rook's Rest of her own will.
And she died.
She died as she would have wished to die. With honor. In Dragonfire. I grieve my grandmother who loved me. But I carry her on with me. I will see Rhaenyra ascend the Iron Throne, as Rhaenys wished, as Rhaenys herself should have. You yourself may do as you see fit.
Granddaughter, I would make you my heir.
I am blood and fire. Driftmark must pass to salt and sea.
Period. 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 You guys, I cannot. That touched me so deeply. I love that.
We cannot challenge King's Landing without the Riverlands. But I will not send a message by Raven for Daemon to disregard. Find out his state of mind and his intentions.
I don't want Daemon and Rhaenyra fighting.
Whether he means to raise a host for me or for himself. Go now with haste. I'll send good men to see to your safety.
I know he be restless. They never allow him to sleep in there.
Your Grace. The River Lords have come, Your Grace. They wish an audience. They are demanding to speak presently.
The who?
Is there some reason you feel free to wake a king in his bed?
Consort.
The sacred seps on Bracken lands were looted and burned.
As were the fields and farms. The livestock was stolen, and our peasants put to the sword.
They pursued the women and the children.
The Brackens were given their chance. They would not see reason.
There is no honor in a fight such as
Honor?
this.
What of common decency?
These beasts proudly carried the banner of House Targaryen. Red dragon on black.
Who are these people again?
Have you looked after our girls?
Nope. He left them to Rhaenyra.
We should have expected nothing more from a man who ordered the slaughter of a child in his mother's...
Dragon or no, we shall not raise our banners for a tyrant.
I mean, can you really blame them? But who you gonna raise the banner to? Y'all gonna burn either way, because either they're gonna burn you, Caraxes gonna burn you, somebody gonna burn you. Is she now trying to get out?
Move along, lass.
I have an errand for the Lady Massaria. I must see an old friend.
Most people want out these days.
Oh, that's her trying to get in. What you gonna do with her? What you gonna do with her? Because that's that girl that Aegon assaulted. Who is that? Oh. Helene. What is Helena doing there?
Was it worth the price?
That's a dream? I ain't gonna fault her, because that is her kids. I mean, I would sleep at my kid bedside too, but girl, you watch this man cry, you walk away from him, that man asked you what to do, and in his time of need, you said do nothing. Oh, he said mommy. He felt her.
Prince Jacaerys, Your Grace.
And where have you been? That'll be me as a parent.
Visenya,
Vhagar's first rider.
I hope you do not mean to use her as an example.
Why shouldn't I?
Oh, it was a long time ago.
What is the mood at the Twins?
He wishes for the phrase to be granted Harrenhal.
I'm proud of you, Jace. You've done our cause a great service.
Then why do you look angry?
You chafed at being prevented from action. Imagine, my lord, I'm a dragon rider as well. With a war being fought over my ascension. Even you've managed to do your part.
You are the queen. The tie that binds us. No harm can come to you.
And you are my son, and I did not give you leave to go.
But who else is there? Rhaenys is dead and Baelor cannot bear the burden alone.
And when Aemond comes hunting for you, your dragon is young. Will you fly before Vhagar as Luke did?
Because you will fall. Aegon will pluck you out right out of the sky.
Is Aegon dead?
Dead or alive, we have no answer for Vhagar. But if all else fails, it is I who must fight.
I feel that.
Shall I fight for my birthright, or shall I wait here until we are all destroyed?
I'm like, we're right near, girl. Girl, I'm ready to get out in the field, you feel me?
I need dragons.
We have two large enough to stand against Vhagar.
Yes, and if only they had riders, none could stand against me.
There is Rhaena.
Who nearly lost her life in her last attempt.
What dragon she trying to get?
There are those of our line who never ruled. Those who married into other noble houses.
Oh, period, right?
Blood would be thin.
And yet...
it'll still be there.
The dragon will only accept a dragon lord to ride it.
Valyrian histories. Written to gild us in glory.
I've heard people mention that too, that it may not be true.
There are records here, surely, of our line and of those who fell out of it.
Period. Get to it. You and Jace. And Jace gonna stop holding the top of that sword and get the peeling back those papers.
Baddie friend. I love seeing two bad bitches be friends.
It's a mad sword.
Is this how it's gonna end? Really? Well, guys, that was episode 5 of House of the Dragon season 2. I enjoyed the episode a lot. I'm so happy that we didn't get a lot of sad moments. Nobody died in this episode. Sadly, because I wish Aegon had kicked the bucket. But yeah, it was a great episode. I think that we're setting up for them, like they said at the end, they trying to find other people to ride the dragons. That's gonna be exciting because I would love to see those big dragons. But I thought for some reason that this episode they would show Rhaenyra standing in front of Vermithor, I think they said it was. But I'm excited to see the other dragons, especially Silverwing, because Silverwing is supposed to be one of the bigger dragons that can compete with Rhaegar. So I'm excited to see those big dragons. Yeah, I'm excited for the last 3 episodes. Yeah, I'm excited. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you guys would like the full and unedited versions of this reaction and more, definitely check out my Patreon, which will be linked in the description box below. I send everybody under the sound of my voice a ton load and abundance load of peace, love, and positivity. Bye, guys.